Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right, back to the commentaries. I know I haven't been around for a while. Obviously been taking a break after the World Championships, which ended now about 4 weeks ago. We have another tournament obviously coming up in another 2 weeks. So again, 6-week break between those tournaments there. It's a nice, easy, simple 1v1 tournament with a cash prize. Don't forget to check it out on the website and check out my announcement video, the Kane's Wrath Open Challenge, May 2014. But anyway, there's a whole video for that, so I'm not going to talk about it here. But anyway, more news. EA has come out and they've made an announcement about Command & Conquer. So that's right, they actually specifically said, yes, Command & Conquer. So there was speculation GameSpy was going to shut down the 31st of May and take Command & Conquer with it. That turns out to be almost true. Basically, what they're saying is that, yep, it's going to go down and it's going to take Command & Conquer with it, but it's not going to happen until the 30th of June 2014. So we bought another month of online activity there. Now, EA have stated that they are working on a solution, but they haven't provided us with a guarantee. They said it may be possible. It might happen. It might not. Check out their website. They have mentioned the Battlefield series as well. To be honest, I think they're going to try to save the Battlefield series and just be like, yeah, we'll just tell them we're trying to save the Command & Conquer series, but we won't actually do it. They have said there are technical limitations. So again, EA working on a solution. Haven't provided us a guarantee. I wouldn't count on it because it's EA, but along with everyone else in the Command & Conquer community, I'm really hoping they do find a solution, they do overcome the technical limitations, and they do manage to rehost the online activities or the online facilities there. But nonetheless, I've got till 30th of June to find a solution, otherwise we're gone forever. We'll have to see what happens on that date, but enough about that. It's still a little while away. We still have some more tournaments and more action coming up for you until that point in time. We have a 2v2 here with Phoenix, which is Nashington, and he's going to be playing with Xtremizer, and they're going to be against incapaisa. Incapaisa, I always wonder how you say his name, and Pulse Generator, and we have Merazi or Mr. Razy or Mr. RC or whatever the hell his name is observing this game here. So it's a 2v2. We're on Heaven and Hell. Okay, I know you guys love this map quite a bit. Well, actually, no, people don't really play on that much. It's actually a really good map, to be honest. It's big, it's got a lot of terrain, you have to actually move to your tib fields. A lot of people don't like big maps, but it is a 2v2. So we have Nashington playing as Nod on the top right. I think his ally Xtremizer is going to be Reaper 17 on the left, so it's going to be top versus bottom, Reaper 17 and Nod. And if we jump down here, I believe it's going to be incapaisa. Yep, incapaisa is going to be Nod Vanilla, so he's going to be mirroring Nashington's faction there. And of course, if we go over here, we have Pulse Generator. He's dealt himself a GDI faction, so I've got one of each of the factions here, GDI, a Screen and a Nod. I'm not sure what GDI faction he is. He's going to be Zocom, Procom, and of course it is 1.02 plus R9. Why would you play on anything else? Technique. I like 1.02 plus pathing. I can't believe he said that. I thought he was trolling us. Whoa, Disintegrator Squad's from a Reaper 17 player. Are you sure? I'm not too sure about that, but again, he's going to be able to clean this up. There's just one squad. Maybe it's just to throw him off to think him he's Traveler. That's a pretty advanced tactic by Xtremizer here. But again, Xtremizer not the greatest player going around. Probably more of a mid, and he would be inclined to do something like this. But is Incapaisa going to fall for it? He's going to build a buggy straight away, and he's not building. He hasn't queued a... He pops down, yeah, both players actually, his ally even responded to this as well. And he's like, yep, going to pop it down. They should know by now that there's no fast legs. That would have been done by now. And he's going to have to go for a harvest. He's slowed down in Incapaisa. He hasn't actually queued another harvester. So that's not working out too well from at the moment. Pulse Generator, meanwhile, isn't it not too bad a player. Helped us out with the tournament as well. Nashington gets the scout off, just runs through there, takes a bit of rocket fire from these Zocom harvesters, which are pretty boss. It's pretty hard for them to attack Zocom now that they're being played a lot more because their harvesters aren't bugged. It's really tough to kind of harass them. You know, the harvesters can actually fight back against the bikes quite well. Again, it doesn't look like Incapaisa is actually queuing any more harvesters. He's not building anything. Yeah, there we go. He's finally building something now. But again, it seems like Nashington and Pulse Generator will be the better players, I believe. I believe Pulse Generator is quite good. Seems to be acting that way. Nashington trying to get the block on, but it doesn't really work very well in 1.02 plus because CGF has basically reworked some of the pathing. So the MCB is just like, yeah, whatever, bro. I'm just going to drive straight through you, and you can't stop me. And he's actually going to go for the aggressive field as well. Nashington's got plenty of warning, so we'll have to see what Nashington's going to do. I think he's already expanded to the left. Yeah, he's already expanded over here. Very easy to defend because you've got buildings either side, garrisons there and there on the two entries. And of course, you've got this one here, and this bridge just blocks everything. So this is the easiest field on the map to defend. Meanwhile, a Seeger tank rolls into Incapaisa. Nothing too serious. This field here is decent to defend. You've got buildings surrounding the whole way, but you don't have a ridge, but you still have the tower. And again, you can defend pretty readily there. A lot of battle markers coming up, but it's just small skirmishes. It's nothing really serious. Again, the Seeker Tank's actually put on quite a bit of pain onto this one Harvester, and he's pulled it off the line. There are more Seeker Tanks coming now. He's probably going to need a second Scorpion Tank, I'd imagine. He could probably do it with one, but it's going to take some crazy micro. And yeah, he's going to have to pull back to the War Factory here. That Seeker Tank might actually survive. He needs one more shot to go down, and now he's taking damage to all these forces here. That one Scorpion Tank is still putting some pain on it. He actually gets that one there, so that's nice work. So he does build a second Scorpion Tank, probably not required anymore. Nashington just chilling around here. He's going to see Pred Tanks coming out, 5 and 2 on the field for Pulse Generator. And the Seeker Tanks, they're just going to bug out. They're going to go back home. And it's going to be a fast tech for the Reaper player, probably Mecha P. It's a big map. Mechas are going to be very good. Reaper 17 more favouring the heavy tanky type of screenplay, but they can do the mechas as well. They have all the mecha technology available to them, so they're going to be doing that. And meanwhile, Nashington has 2 Scorp Tanks just rolling in, taking some shots at these rocket harvesters. Third one will join the party, but War Factory gets popped up, and Nashington's not really going to be able to get that. It's going to be sit behind there, take cover. He's even going to be able to dock and repair at the same time, thereby losing basically no mining time, and that's going to repair all the way to full health, so really didn't do anything there. Poked in, forced a bit of a response, but Scorpion Tanks from Nashington, I mean, it's already Preds out from the beginning for Pulse Generators, so that's not good for Nashington, because these Pred Tanks, there's already about 7, it's probably at least 10 plus on the field already, and that's not good for him at all, because of course Scorpion Tanks won't defeat them in a stand-up fight unless he has some serious numbers and positioning. But going for the attack, he's actually going for Dozer and Laser Capacitor. I can only imagine it's Laser Capacitor. He's going to have double upgrade very shortly, or the Dozer Blades will be done pretty quickly. Could even sell off the Operations Center if he doesn't need it. I'm not sure where that Harvest is going. Oh, he's sending it to the blue field. I was worried there was a glitch or something. But no, he's sending it to the blue field, which are on the high ground. Not a lot happening back there. We have Mechapeds rolling in, and now Incapaisa in a lot of trouble. The Scorpion Tanks need to focus ahead, or he's probably going to die. The Pred Tanks are here. Nashington's in a bit of trouble. There's an Avatar here, though. Dozer Blades is done. He's actually going to focus the Avatar and the Tenobolus, which is not good at all. I wouldn't engage there. Mecha's here just chilling, and yeah, he's going to have to pull back. I wouldn't have focused the Avatar. I would have focused the Scorp Tanks, because they're much, much easier to destroy, and he can lower the firepower of this force here. And Nashington saves that one, but he's not going to be able to save. Yeah, he only lost one, and those 3 heavily damaged tanks go back now. Meanwhile, the mech is just causing problems, Incapaisa in all sorts of trouble. He needs some kind of tech. Repair drones getting warped in now from Xtremizer. This battle here is just chilling. They're just pulling back a little bit, sniping off some tanks. Incapaisa needs to try to take the head down, but of course he's being funneled in between these buildings here, and he's not doing too well at all, and the repair drones are just repairing it all up. He's in all sorts of trouble. He needs a tech center. He needs something. Looks like he's going for a tech center, but again, Xtremizer is just chilling here. And he's just firing at these guys, and now he's starting to fire at Harvesters, and there's not much else happening on the field. And it looks like Xtremizer is really going to put some serious damage. Hasn't actually killed a Harvester yet, and pulls these guys off the line. The Seeker Tanks, of course, are there. If he takes out the Seeker Tanks, he can stop the Harvesters. Yeah, there we go. Takes it down now. The Harvesters are safe as long as they're not docking, but of course there's more Seeker Tanks, and they dock to the other side. Nice dancing back and forth. He could just put them on hold ground stance in a formation move, just so their tails go there, but he's driving backwards and forwards. Nonetheless, an Obelisk does come down, doesn't target the head, unfortunately. He could have got a headshot there. Meanwhile, there's a battle over here now breaking up, and looks like the battle down south is going to wind down. Meanwhile, look at all the Scorpion tanks, not Scorpion tanks, sorry, he's got so many Predator tanks, so there's a huge line of them. Meanwhile, these guys have pulled back and will stay focused on this battle here. He's going to focus down all 3 avatars pretty quickly. There's so many Predator tanks here. He's got a great concave, and now that he's got rid of all the avatars, he can probably just move forward. And I'm surprised that Nashington doesn't have laser capacitors. He was upgrading something. It should have been done by now, unless he cancelled it. And there's infantry here. He probably might want to pull back unless he wants to go for the crush. Meanwhile, mechas are chilling, pushing these guys back. Not even any Dozer Blades on these guys. Sells off the Obelisk, plants another one down. Doesn't get a headshot, man. You really need to land those. Incapaisa managing to defend it out, but taking some significant damage and allowing Xtremizer to expand and get a Warp Chasm down. He needs a second refinery. He probably needs it now, because he's really hurting on Tiberium. Doesn't even have power at the moment, and looks like Pulse Generator has pulled back. Very nice hold there, but again, I'm not sure what Nashington. He upgraded Tiberium Core Missile now. That's interesting, because he has got no units that utilize that at all on the field, unless he's got some stealth tanks somewhere. I'm not sure where. He needs to be careful. Again, the disc mechas aren't so punishing. There we go. He is trying to focus the head, because he actually focused the ground just then, trying to get a headshot. And he does get a mecha. Nice work there. I'm not sure if that's his first mecha kill, or whether he's already popped one. I'm assuming he's probably already popped one before, because otherwise there'd probably be more of them here. Meanwhile, another battle marker over there. It's just going to be a mine drop, not going to do too much damage. And meanwhile, just keeping Incapaisa stuck in his base. He's got 2 ref down and and a tech center as well. So this game really lighting out. I mean, it looks like a pulse generator is doing most of it. And oh man, he just pulled all these hammerheads, and they're rocket heads, I believe. Look at all the rocket heads he's got here. They've all got rockets loaded into them, and he's just called in the support power to turn all of his squads into Awaken. Of course, he's going to just run them over. The hammerheads, to be honest, I think he could just go in there and kill everything, because even if he kills the rocket squads, the Awaken squads can't kill air. And yeah, Nashington's immediately recognized this, and he's going to put more rockets in the building, which is very, very good. He's got 6 rocket squads there and retreat. Pulse Generator squindling an opportunity there, I think, to do some absolutely punishing damage to that attack force. Probably could have destroyed a majority of it, but he did pull back. Maybe he's worried about the Venoms, I'm not quite sure. He's got a lot of these, and they've all got rocket squads. He's loaded up everything, just about everything there with rocket squads. Meanwhile, incapaisa forces to sell. He's going to have to camp down here. His Redeemer is not done yet. He's got an air tower, probably for a mine drop, but he needs to hold. He's got an obelisk cube by the looks of things, and it looks like these hammerheads are just going to fly across the field. And Xtremizer has no AA at all. There's one Shard Walker here, and he's just going to come in and snipe these guys down. And he's going to immediately take that down, and he's in all sorts of trouble. He needs AA, and he needs it now. The Shard Walker's coming out, but they're only one at a time, and that's not going to be able to do enough damage here. And he splits, and he moves, and I'm not sure why he doesn't destroy more harvesters. He's getting out of there. He could have destroyed all the harvesters here, but I think, yeah, he's just realized maybe it was a miss micro there. He's pulled back. Incapaisa is going to be okay. He's got the Redeemer out, should be able to hold with that. And yeah, just causing so much damage to Xtremizer, who's not putting down any plasma missile batteries. And now Nashington being forced to help defend. He has Tiberium Core, just misses out on the kill. And there we go, some AA going down now. But these hammerheads are a big problem for this team now. They're so strong, and he's got so many out. A Pulse Generator is going to have to expand somewhere. Or no, he's actually been cleaning up Blue Tiberium. Nashington going to this Blue Tiberium and find there's nothing there. Looks like Nashington already cleaned that one up and was trying to get greedy and go for more. There is a tower here. He does have the tower, and he's got units over here. He has laser capacitors, and he has EMP coils as well. Does he have Tib Core? Did he go for everything? No, he doesn't have Tib Core, but these guys are going to move in here now. And it looks like the Redeemer trying to hold. Obelisk goes down, needs to target the head, doesn't get the head. Oh man, that's unfortunate. But we have the hammerheads here. They're going to move around behind. And oh geez, that Hexapod doing so much damage. And an EMP buggy, nice work getting the flank. Does a lot of damage, or manages to get the EMP off before going down. The mechas are going to try to respond. A lot of pain going down now. Remember, this is Reaper 17, so they don't have the ability to teleport their Hexapod at all. So basically where it is now, it can phase field, but it can't do much else. Meanwhile, incapaisa, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's not really responding very well at all. There's another battle happening down here. It looks like Pulse Generator is going to have to pull his forces to defend his base. He's going to lose one War Factory. Can he get one more unit out in time? Yes, he gets one more APC, and the building drops, and the Hexapod does go down. It did go down, so nice work. The incapaisa somehow held, and putting down a combat support airfield. Has Tib Chem plant there as well, probably to help repair up his hammerheads. And there's the stealth tanks. Not something you want to see, especially if you have those what do you call it, those hammerheads flying around. Where are the hammerheads actually? I'm not even sure where they are. There's stealth tanks here to defend these avatars, which is all that he really needs. He's got 4 of them. That's just too much power. I don't think it's cost effective to trade. He's going to come in, and he needs to scatter move heroic rockets in there. Nice. That's going to cause a lot of damage. He's cutting back and forth. He seems to have some kind of stealth deck here as well, because these stealth tanks are jumping in and out of stealth. They are firing. Of course, they break their stealth when they do that. But yeah, nonetheless, he's being pushed off this base. But I don't think Pulse Generator is too fast. I mean, yeah, he lost some production, but there's really no Tiberium there. And nice kiting as well, nice kiting. And is he going to get a stealth tank? Oh, he gets a stealth tank, but oh man, pops. I'm not sure how many he popped there. It was more than one. It was at least 2, probably 3. Beacons going down here now. Storm Riders are there. Storm Riders not too much of a threat to these hammerheads. There's too many. They got rockets in. They could probably shoot those down pretty quickly. What's happening here? Oh, he's got a Tib vein, and oh, that gets all the stealth tanks. This force is now completely exposed. Will Pulse Generator identify that all the stealth tanks just got destroyed? Nashington's retreating. No, he's going to pull away. Must not be aware that he lost all of his stealth tanks there, and you can't really blame him, because unless you actually see them blow up, you can't be sure. I mean, he would have seen them blow up, obviously, but or they would have been in his vision, but whether or not he actually saw them is another thing. But these guys moving down here, I'm not sure what Pulse Generator's got left. He moved his MCV down here now, and he's going to target the head. Does he get a... No, he doesn't get a kill, unfortunately. That's a veteran Mechapede. That's nice work there. Hasn't got too many, but he really has lost a majority of his infrastructure here. There's a few Storm Riders flying around. I'm not sure how many harvesters he's got left, but it's not a lot. The hammerheads are going to be forced to kite now, and I think they could do this. I honestly think they could defend this area here. He might just have to sell it up. But yeah, all of a sudden, Pulse Generator has no more expansions, nowhere else to go. There's no more Tiberium, and he's going to try to jump in there. Gets one of the Mechapedes straight away, and he's probably going to get this Storm Rider. Yeah, that Storm Rider wasn't going to stand a chance. And of course, Rocket Squads upgrade. I mean, they rank up quite easily, so the force can become extremely powerful very quickly. And does this Mechapede have any disc segments? No, it doesn't have any disc segments. And so it's basically, and Pulse Generator should just identify that straight away, the fact that it's not firing back at him, and he should be able to destroy that as well. Meanwhile, Stealth Tanks from Incapaisa. Incapaisa has Stealth Tanks here now. He's got 3 of them, and he's destroying these Harvesters, and he is out of there. Really no reason to stick around. Let's see how good the control is on this. So both sides using Stealth Tanks. Nashington seems to have bottomed out a little bit. Again, just burning his 2 green fields and just running out. So you can see the map now. There's just such few Tiberium, and these guys calling in their tech powers now to get more Tiberium on these fields. So again, Ichor Seed and or the ability that they have as well. Incapaisa, nice work, setting some Harvesters to grab this. Not really much point expanding back here when he can just clean it up with a few Harvesters. Oh, that's not effective use of a Harvester, getting pulled back before he's even full. Cloaked Redeemer is going to be a problem. So Incapaisa, let's see where he's sending his Stealth Tanks now. I'm not sure where they're at. Nashington has an Emissary, so he obviously thinks there's Tiberium somewhere on the field that he can get. But of course, as observers, we know that there's really nothing much left at all on the field. There's a tiny slice of blue, but again, leeching is more than enough for this. And Venom moving through now. Probably for some one-clicks, to be honest. I'd be disappointed if they did one-click economy, because it's going to be to do absolutely nothing at this stage in the game. We have the Mind Drop coming in now. Does a fair bit of damage to the Redeemer, but he's going to pull back now and managing to blow that Venom up as well. We got a Venom here, but again, one-clicking is not really going to achieve much, if anything, because there's just no Tib left at all. And the Marv comes out. Wow, he got a Marv out, Pulse Generator. Finding the economy to actually get that out. I mean, he obviously sold off a lot of his base, trying to get some units inside, sells up, puts the Zone Raiders in, probably a second Zone Raider squad. Yep, is he going to sell the Tech Center? Because, I mean, that's another 2 grand. I mean, Zocom, yeah, he does. He sells it straight away. He's like, well, what can he build? Firehawks and Mammoth Tanks? You know, there's really not much. I mean, Sonic Emitters, again, there's not much the Tech Center can offer him at the moment in this stage of the game, so he's selling it up. Always a smart decision. Nashington is reverting to bikes because 1, he has Tib Core, and 2, they're fast. There's not a lot of economy left, so it's going to come down to hit and run. These guys are keeping the fields dry as well, so it's going to be tough to build up an army. You can see Xtremizer now trying to build up his Reaper Tripods or some kind of army. He has no upgrades for him, which is not going to help at all. Doesn't even have conversion reserves, which is actually relatively cheap, only $1,000, and it makes his unit so much more powerful. Pulse Generator getting harassed. And he's going to lose this now as well. We've got a beacon down here, no, not a beacon, a battle marker. What's happening down there? Bikes down there, they obviously know they're there as well. The ref goes down from Pulse Generator. He has 1 power plant over this side of the map, and that's going to be it. A few avatars here. One of them does have a veteran marking on it as well. Not sure where the Marv is at right now, or where Pulse Generator's MCV is. Please tell me he didn't lose it. No, he didn't lose it. And oh geez, Bikes coming in here. I'm not sure why he doesn't just blast off some Emp. He could have definitely blasted off some Emp there. And these bikes are going to move through, and a rage gen goes off, and that's probably going to be the end of these bikes. Probably going to shoot at each other. 1 bike is going to make it through, but there's more bikes over here now, and that's going to be the end of that one. That's going down as well. So what's happening over here? Stealth Tanks, and yeah, he knows there's Stealth Tanks. He's actually going to hunt these guys down. 2 Engineer, 2 what do you call it, Zone Raider. So that's very nice. It's going to be hard to stop because Nashington obviously does not really want to be building Raider buggies at this point in the game. Does he even have coil upgrade? He does not have the coil upgrade, so he can't disable the Marv. He's got no way to do it. He's going to have to rely on the tripods from Xtremizer, but all 4 players in this game still looking pretty devastating, and he needs to be careful. He snipes down the Seeker Tank. Nice work. If he snipes down the other Seeker Tank, he could probably crush the tripods. Does he have a rage gen left though? Can he identify he needs to take out the Seeker Tank? He's going to turn around and he pops it. He pops it. He needs to move now. He needs to move now. Yeah, and now there's absolutely no way that he can destroy the Redeemer. He can still see it somehow. Again, he needs to put on a whole fire stance, but these hammerheads going to be doing so much damage to these shard walkers, and they can kite all day against the shard walkers. And oh geez, losing them. I'm not sure about this. I mean, it's definitely viable to kite, but yeah, just throwing one of the hammerheads away. They're expensive. That's $1,500 plus. That's $1,900 unit. And if you want to factor in the upgrades you have to get as well, AP ammo and composite armor, you divide that by how many hammerheads you've actually built. They're probably looking around the range of 2.5 or no 2,200, something like that, depending on how many he's built. Engineer gets sniped down, not sure where he's going. Incapaisa does hold a spike, and Xtremizer has a spike, Nashington holds one, and everyone holds a spike, that's nice. And Nashington has expanded down here. There's really nothing much for him though. He is trying to get some Venoms out by the looks of things. Battle marker over here, no, it's not really much, it's just a mecha. And everyone is now just settling down again. Incapaisa has now managed to, and I really hope I'm saying his name right by the way, because I'm not sure how it's pronounced. He's managed to get himself a nice sized bike buggy army again. He can send the buggies in and disable the avatars, and stealth tanks won't beat mass bike. it's just not possible. It's way too expensive. You can get 3 bikes for the cost of 1 stealth tank. And again, he's going to come in. Is he going to get the snipe down? He gets a rocket shot and he gets it. Nice. Heroic. We saw a starflight there. More heroics. That's just going to be more of a problem for these guys here. They're going to rank up so quickly. Meanwhile, Imp Buggy does go down to the tower, just trying to see what's happening. And does jump in here, but unfortunately there's double obelisk. That's a bit of overkill. Does he have 2 MCVs? He does have 2 MCVs. I don't think he can fund 2 MCVs. And meanwhile, Incapaisa trying to steal some Tib, but it's like not going to happen. Those harvesters are dead. Nice try. Tib is growing over here. Those guys might want to try pick that up at some stage. Pulse Generator, I'm not sure what he's operating off of. He has some units over here. But yeah, he's like, hang on a sec. There's really no Tiberium left out. He's actually going to make a move for this field with his Marv. This is dangerous. He needs to try to disable these tripods now. He's got hammerheads, but once he encroaches on this base, he's going to have to face these plasma missile batteries, and neither side has any artillery, so maybe if Incapaisa brings some Spectres or some beam cannons, he'll be fine. But of course, Nashington probably going to respond to that. He is building EMP buggies now. He's keeping these stealth tanks at home, realizing that maybe if they run into those bikes, it's probably not going to be the greatest idea in the world. The buggy army is very thin. I mean, he's sending in a big long line. Obviously, it's got split up over time. He might want to wait for them to regroup when he gets over here. And this is vulnerable. This is very vulnerable indeed. Is he going to identify? I would have taken the power plants out first, because that's something you can actually destroy relatively quickly. And Xtremizer's like, yeah, it's not going to matter anyway. He's going to be able to destroy these, and he's going to be able to take down everything here. All the power's going to go down as well, and that could be a problem if the power goes down. And the Redeemer is here as well. This push could be devastating. That push could be devastating indeed. Needs to finish off those guys as well. And yeah, takes him down, and the power plants now will go down, and this is probably going to knock power down from this facility. No, it looks like Xtremizer replacing his power plants, and the Marv causing a lot of damage. Redeemer comes in, Rage Shed is going to go off on one of these tripods. It's probably going to be history, and yeah, the Marv, wow, nice range on that one as well. Kills one of the tripods. Xtremizer in all sorts of trouble. He doesn't have any support. Nashington, not sure what he's doing. He needs to get some obelisks over here right now. The Marv is moving in now. Oh, he needs to watch out, and there goes the phase, or the stasis, sorry. And I'm not sure how, not sure how that works, but somehow those hammerheads got stuck in it and managed to escape. One hammerhead is now stuck in there as well. And it looks like Nashington's trying to build his Redeemer over this side of the map. So first Redeemer for Nashington, and he's going to try to put it on this side of the map. Here come the EMP buggies. But the hammerheads, they need to, whoa, geez, where'd the hammerheads go? They need to come back, because they're going to have to save this force. And yeah, EMP straight away. Oh no, this is not good at all. This is not good at all. The Marv, if the Marv goes down, there could be all sorts of trouble. Incapaisa just drives straight through the middle here. I'm not sure about that. He just drives straight through this attack force here. The Marv gets another EMP goes off as well. EMPs everywhere. Incapaisa now is left to fight. There's no hammerheads at all to support this. Oh man, Pulse Generator needed his hammerheads here. Even with the AA, he could have kited and done a lot of damage. But nonetheless, these stealth tanks probably going to go down to the buggies. And Rage Shed goes off now. There's no control for Incapaisa. He's just exhausted his whole buggy army, and that's not good at all. The Redeemer still stands. The Redeemer still stands. That's probably their one saving grace. There is one radar buggy. That's from Incapaisa. Pops it down, sells it. That's for a mine drop. That's really the only reason why you see that. And he does pull back. Doesn't do too much damage. But Nashington's Redeemer is here now. And again, I'm not sure where the hammerheads are at. Like, here they go. Here they come. They're here now, and they went and got some repairs, but they need to be really careful here. They need to be oh so careful. He really can't afford to lose those. That's Pulse Generator's last ditch in this game. If they go down, he basically has nothing to offer his ally in this game at all. He's got no tech to speak of. He's not getting another Marv out. That's definitely not going to happen. The Tiberium is starting to grow a little bit. Looks like someone has been picking at it. Probably Nashington, can't say for sure. Maybe Incapaisa has been taking it. It's got some full loaded harvesters there, so that's going to be nice. He's built out a little bit more of a buggy, so he's going to keep these guys busy. Nonetheless, Pulse Generator's MCV is in some significant danger. He needs to take out the stealth tanks. Yes, he does take the stealth tanks out. There's no point shooting at the Redeemer, because it's going to get away. And shooting at the stealth tanks is the way to go, because Nashington's really going to hurt him to replace those. Bikes just driving through here again. I'm not quite sure what Incapaisa is trying to do with those. He obviously gave them an order. They went to some far angle of the map, and Rage Shed goes off. Engineer comes out. Not sure if that's to repair the MCV. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he can repair his allies' MCV, which is nice. Pulse Generator might want to, I mean, he's got a building queued. I'm not sure what it is. It might be an airfield. Oh, he placed, no, he didn't place it, sorry. But nonetheless, he's going to be able to kite up here. And really, oh geez, what are you doing, Pulse Generator? What are you doing? Oh no, he just sacrificed. He just went into all that AA. And two, no, oh geez, oh man, 2 hammerheads just gifted. I'm not sure why he did that at all. That was just a bad idea from the start. But unfortunately, he's lost 2 more. He could build up a force. I'm not sure where they went. They got a long way to fly to get back to the airfield, which just got sold off. He actually placed down a real airfield, so there you go. Obviously trying to build some more hammerheads. So that's very nice indeed. We'll have to see how these guys go. Xtremizer, of course, lost his main back base here. Nashington has a little bit he could sell off. He's got a stealth tower here as well. Again, Nashington's got a little bit of infrastructure he could sell, but he's trying to build up some avatars here, and he's looking pretty dangerous, making a move for the bottom field, trying to get a bit of tib there. There's a bit of tib on his main as well, so this game really cooling down. Rage Gen goes off. I'm not sure whose it was, but both sides seem unaffected. Incapaisa does have a veteran ranking on his Redeemer now, so again, looking good. He's got some bike buggy here as well, and he's going to move forward. He needs to watch out. I'm not sure if he realizes Rage Gen does go off. Rage Gen goes off, and an obelisk comes down now. The bike buggy is just going to run in, so again, he should just send the buggy forward to EMP. I'm not sure why the buggy isn't EMP. No, he doesn't get the EMP down, and he's just trying to go all out for the Redeemer. And again, he switches targets. No, he doesn't quite switch targets, but again, I'm not sure why he didn't use any of the EMP buggies to disable the Redeemer there. And a lot of damage for Nashington. Meanwhile, Battle Marker's down here. It's just a Harvest getting shot up by Nashington. But nonetheless, Nashington's Redeemer taking some significant damage there. And so that was a nice attack, except for the lack of EMP use from Incapaisa there. Definitely could have popped those down for sure. Meanwhile, what's happening over here? It looks like trying to clean up this Tiberium, but it's going to go down. Nashington just making a slow crawl around the map here. Going to be very slow indeed. Oh, geez, gets a stealth tank. Is he going to pay for it? Yes, he pays for it, unfortunately. So that's not good. Rage Gen goes off. I think it was Nashington this time. But nonetheless, the Redeemer here has already got a target. He might want to turn around now. He's looking a little bit low on health. And here comes, this is going to be another mine drop. I don't think it's ready yet. I think Nashington's used it too soon. No, it is ready. Oh no, Incapaisa, stop moving. Oh no. Oh no, it goes down. It goes down. Oh, that was huge. Nashington's Redeemer stands. Incapaisa's goes down. It's the only epic unit left on the map now. Let's see what Pulse Generator's been doing. I think he's just been rebuilding Hammerheads, and I'm not even sure where they are. Please tell me I haven't missed them getting destroyed. I can't even spot them on the map. Oh, they're up here actually. They made their way all the way around. They need to watch out. Tip core is very dangerous for them. They're going to have to pull back now. One more rocket. Oh no, it's not going to do any damage, unfortunately. Harvester there, completely empty. All sides very desperate for Tiberium here. And again, this base pushes all but over, I think. He's only got bikes and buggies. He's got a combat support airfield here. He calls in the mine drop, but again, I think that was a waste of money, because of course he's just got the Redeemer here. Oh, is he going to take down the Operations Center? He takes it down, but one more AA turret comes down. That was important, because it's covering this area of the map. And oh man, he loses another one, unfortunately. He's down to just 4 Hammerheads. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do about that, but what's happening over here is just a scouting squad coming in. Nashington, he does have these avatars still. They've been sitting idle for a lot of the game. They can't really do too much at this point in time. He could build it into an army at the moment. He's got scattered forces throughout the map, and it just seems like Pulse Generator and Incapaisa are just getting slowly pushed into the bottom center here. I mean, both their bases are pretty much intertwined. It's like their last stronghold here, and it's where basically all their economy and production is right now. And they really can't afford for that to be under attack. It's going to be under attack pretty shortly, I think, because Nashington's probably going to make a move for it. Nonetheless, the Hammerheads are still out and about. Again, Pulse Generator really hard pressed for any kind of money at this stage of the game. Going to clean up these scouts and keep the map awareness down for these guys. Very important in these stages of the game. He's going to move through the middle of the map now. Should be able to pick off some more. And of course, it's more ranking for these Hammerheads as well. I mean, there's no reason not to get them ranked up for killing these scouts and things like that. And he does have a Tiberium spike there, and he is actually pulling back a little bit ahead of time. Not sure if he's a little bit worried about something. Both sides, again, keeping all the fields dry. Nashington has a little bit of crystal there, and looks like a crystal support power was called in for Incapaisa, so he's going to be able to keep rebuilding. And the MCV did move back. It has moved back all the way back to this area here, just keeping himself safe. And he sells off the refinery. I don't think Pulse Generator has any harvesters remaining on the map. No, it appears that he's basically run out of harvesters. Let's see if he's in a situation where he can recover. Incapaisa has almost no money. Pulse Generator has $622, and he does not have a spike, and he does not have a refinery, which means he's all but out of this game. He's probably going to chill just because he's got these Hammerheads, and it's just less micro for Incapaisa to worry about. He just lost that combat support airfield, so hopefully, yeah, he's got another one, which is nice. He's going to need that. But again, flying around here, just trying to find an angle to attack these guys. Nashington did take his other spike over here. That's why he's not really getting any money at all. He's not in a situation where he can recover, unless, of course, he sells off some of his stuff. But I don't think he's got enough for a refinery if he sells everything off. He's going to make a move on the MCV. Beacon goes down here. Looks like Incapaisa is going to make a move to the backside here. And these guys are going to go through. Oh, Nashington's in a little bit of trouble. If these power plants go down, oh, he gets 2 in a row and they're both upgraded. That's huge. That is huge. There's just a scanning squad down there. He's going to get a third one as well. Nashington has no power. He has no power, and all of a sudden this force is also attacking Xtremizer. He could get that harvester, but no, he's going to try to bug out. And again, Nashington in all sorts of trouble. Sells off massive sell-off trying to get something down, but he's lost all his power plants, and now the nerve center is going to go down. So this is going to be the double A for Xtremizer as well. Battle markers raging on the left-hand side of the map here, and oh man, all of a sudden these guys might have just turned it around. This is going to be tight, and losing all the infrastructure here. These hammerheads are getting so much ranks, and they're going to be able to kill all the infantry. Get ranks up there again. That's just a scouting squad down there. Incapaisa causing problems. He can kill all the units here. He's going to be just fine. The drone platform is probably going to be under attack. He could just run forward and EMP it. He might want to clean up the Black Hand as well. But what's happening over here? Oh man, this army from Nashington is moving in. The tower is not quite shooting at the avatars. He could have sold that. Incapaisa needs to sell some of this infrastructure because it's money he can use to defend his base. Meanwhile, he's just totally focused on killing these units up here. I'm not sure where the hammerheads, did they get destroyed? Oh man, there's double A turrets here. And it's not looking good for those hammerheads. They may have been evaporated while I wasn't looking. Nashington pulls back, doing a lot of damage, realizing, hey, look, I don't need to go back in there again. I did a lot of damage. Meanwhile, his force here is just getting cleaned up, and oh, he just snipes down the engineer. He snipes it down. Is he going to get the drone platform? No, he doesn't have any bikes left. Yes, no, he has a few bikes left. Oh, he gets it. He gets it. Oh man, so tight. So tight. Can Xtremizer recover? No, he's got a war factory, and he's got a barracks as well, so he's got some production, but he's on tier 1. And that's not going to be the greatest production in the world, especially when he can't actually get any upgrades for the Seeker tanks and the Shard Walkers that he can actually build. Again, the hammerheads, there are still a few hammerheads flying around, so that obviously they weren't all picked off by the double A attack up there. And he's going to move down here. He could take one of these spikes from Nashington. Again, he's actually popped down a combat support airfield as well, and he's just going to destroy it. I'm not sure if he has the money, I think, to actually get that. Xtremizer pulse generator, no, he doesn't have. He's got a barracks, actually, yes, he could build an engineer. He's going to have to sell something. He sells the airfield. Oh, that was, actually, no, he's got another one, that's okay. Yeah, he can do that. He might want to be careful, because if this engineer is just going to get shot, oh no, that was not something that needed to happen right then. Oh man, I can't believe he just let that happen. Definitely not the best thing in the world. He can't build another one, he needed that. And he could have just cleaned that scouting squad up so quickly, but not going to happen now. Again, I'm not sure how he's going to be able to capture this. He's got nothing really much to sell. He's got a power plant. Again, that's probably not good. Oh, he's got 2 power plants, so if he sells both his power plants, he can build an engineer, and he can slowly recover. Incapaisa, again, losing some of his forces here. The portal is down. The portal is down, so now there's just a warp sphere. He does have a growth stimulator, which is nice. Obviously going to give him 15 credits every couple of seconds just for free. And I'm not sure why he's destroying this. I would have sold the power plants and got the engineer, because with this spike, it gives him something, at least if the game keeps going, he can recover, but unfortunately not going to take it. Sells up. And again, he's not going to be able to afford another barracks, I don't think either. He's in a little bit of trouble with Nashington. Meanwhile, he's trying to build it. He's actually teched all the way back. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Why he doesn't just build an army? But again, his base is under attack up here. Pops down the double A turrets, and he's going to be able to get out of there. Nice work. Takes a lot of damage. He's going to have to go back for repairs, but he's sold off the airfield. And oh man, the MCV is now under attack, and there's stealth tanks here. Pulse generator is about to lose his MCV. He sells it. He might have to tap out of the game. He may have to tap out of the game. Otherwise, I think he's going to lose these hammerheads. I mean, I'm not even sure where the hammerheads are, because Incapaisa will have the ability to repair them with his air tower as long as he has control of them. So Pulse Generator might have to just bug out. He's beaconing now. He can control these hammerheads. I'm not even sure where they are, but they're not going to have a lot of health. They were over this water. Yeah, they're over here still. They're pretty badly damaged. 2 of them are anyway. This veteran one, if he can somehow get to heroic, he can use that to tank all of his damage. But he should be able to cut off this other spike. Again, taking out these squads here. He's just moving around the right-hand side of the map over the water. Not something you see that often, except by aircraft, obviously, because they're the only ones who can go past it. And now all of a sudden, with just tier 1, Xtremizer is moving forward. And this game has gone for quite some time now, but it looks like Incapaisa, all of a sudden the stronghold is going to be attacked, and Pulse Generator has just 1 power plant left, and it's sitting way out here. So he's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to basically exit the game if that gets attacked, because otherwise, if it dies, all the hammerheads die, and Incapaisa won't receive them, which Incapaisa really kind of needs them right now. He's going to be under attack. Here comes a ship, and it's going to drop the mines here, but really, if these guys aren't going to move, it's not going to do much damage. The engineering facility is under attack now. The Venom probably could be trying to destroy these, but yeah. And oh geez, are they actually repairing? Oh no, did Pulse Generator surrender, did he? No, he's playing, but he's getting repairs somehow. I did not think that was possible. That does not happen with war factories, but apparently it happens with air towers, or maybe CGF just changed it. I'm not sure, because it definitely wasn't happening with war factories before. and somehow he's getting repairs from the air tower, and he's actually pushed this force back, but the engineering facility is down. Nashington's moving in with these avatars, and he's got 2 veteran ones now, and the MCV. He's probably got a second MCV still up here, and he's already got base defenses queued, so he's just going to move in here with an obelisk, and I think he's going to have to basically bug out. Yeah, there's really nothing much here, and the hammerheads just get completely destroyed, and Pulse Generator is out. He is out. He just surrendered, and incapaisa left to fight the last stand, and he's not up to the task. incapaisa does go down, so oh man, whoa, that was a pretty long one. But again, that was pretty intense on Heaven and Hell there, both sides. All 4 players right in it to the very end, I think. We'll have to see how the resource graph went there, because that was pretty crazy. And there we go, Nashington all the way up the top there. If we go back, and he had a pretty steep advantage. incapaisa obviously coming in second, and Xtremizer was actually managed to jump 2/3 of the end. You can see that Pulse Generator had pretty good economy with Nashington, but then when he got pushed out, and look at that, for the last like 10 minutes of the game, he had basically nothing, and he just survived. And again, maybe some better decisions there, but there really was no Tiberium left. Nashington the only one being able to source it, but well played by everyone there. 32 minutes 56 seconds, so about a 33-minute game on Heaven and Hell. Pretty crazy, very solid play by all the players there. Where there were some clutch moments where some players definitely could have made a better decision or two with the EMPs and things like that. But in the heat of the battle, when a lot's going on, there's a lot to think about. So again, generally across the board, it was well played by a majority of these players here. And Phoenix and or Nashington and Xtremizer actually coming out and taking the win there from incapaisa and Pulse Generator. So if we look at that, yeah, look at that. Nashington's team got 301,000 combined compared to 244, so they got an extra 60 or an extra 55 grand, which is very significant in the space of that game there when it was spread out. So yeah, and incapaisa, I mean, Pulse only got 110, Xtremizer got 120, so essentially, yeah, it was just Nashington who had the really big economy that pushed that team over the line. But yeah, that was a very good game, well played by all the players there. Don't forget to check out Kane's Wrath online for the new upcoming tournament, of course, with the GameSpy shutdown and everything like that. You can find all the news there. But anyway, I'm Green Zero, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.